Every morning, millions of men over 60 wake up and unknowingly increase their cancer risk with the first thing they do. Prostate, that walnut-sized gland that controls so much of your masculine vitality, is under silent attack, and most men have no idea it's happening. But here's what gives me hope. After 14 years of treating men just like you, your morning routine could be your most powerful weapon against prostate cancer. I'm Dr. Eva Hart, a certified urologist who has spent 14 years specializing in men's health after 60, helping thousands of men reclaim their vitality and strength naturally. In my practice, I've seen too many good men receive devastating diagnoses that could have been prevented. But I've also witnessed incredible transformations when men understand how to protect themselves using simple, natural methods that cost nothing and require no prescriptions. This isn't your fault if you didn't know. The medical establishment rarely talks about prevention. They're focused on treatment after the damage is done. But what I'm about to share with you comes from both cutting-edge research and real-world results I've seen in my clinic. These 7 morning rituals aren't just theory, they're practical steps that can dramatically reduce your prostate cancer risk while making you feel more energetic and vital than you have in years. This is about more than just avoiding cancer. It's about reclaiming your masculine confidence, your energy, and your peace of mind. When your prostate is healthy, everything else falls into place. Better sleep, stronger performance, and that sense of vitality that makes you feel truly alive. Stay with me until the end, because the 7th ritual I'll share might surprise you. It's something most men avoid, but the research shows it could be the most powerful cancer-fighting tool in your arsenal. Morning ritual number 1, the ancient awakening practice. Here's something that's quietly happening to most men over 60 every single morning, and it's setting them up for prostate problems down the road. The moment you wake up, your cortisol levels naturally spike. This is actually healthy and necessary for getting your body ready for the day. But what happens in those crucial first minutes determines whether you're protecting your prostate or slowly creating conditions that allow cancer to take hold. Most men immediately reach for their phone, flooding their nervous system with stress hormones from news alerts, work emails, and social media chaos. Then they rush into their day without giving their body time to properly regulate and transition from sleep mode to active mode. This pattern of immediate morning stress creates a cascade of inflammation throughout your body, and your prostate, sitting right in the center of your pelvic region, bears the heaviest burden of this daily assault. Chronic inflammation is like fertilizer for cancer cells. Creates the perfect biochemical environment for abnormal cells to grow, multiply, and eventually form tumors. But here's the remarkable thing: you can completely reverse this process with one simple change to how you start your day. The solution has been used by men for thousands of years, long before modern medicine existed. Spend the first 10 to 15 minutes of your morning in complete silence and stillness. No phone, no news, no rushing around. Just sit quietly, breathe deeply, and allow your nervous system to naturally transition from sleep to wakefulness. This ancient practice does something profound at the cellular level. When you start your day with calm intention rather than chaotic reaction, your body shifts from stress mode into healing mode. In healing mode, your immune system produces natural killer cells that actively hunt down and destroy abnormal cells before they can become cancerous. Your prostate literally bathes in healing compounds instead of stress hormones. I've seen remarkable transformations in men who simply change how they wake up. Better sleep quality, improved energy throughout the day, and most importantly, prostate tissue that shows signs of reduced inflammation and improved cellular health. This isn't just feel-good advice. It's a scientifically backed strategy for cancer prevention that costs nothing and takes almost no time. Morning ritual number 2, the hydration protocol that cleanses. I've noticed something deeply concerning in my years of practice. Countless men tell me the exact same story about their morning routine, and it's slowly destroying their prostate health without them realizing it. They wake up, immediately reach for coffee, maybe grab a quick breakfast, and don't consume plain water until they're well into their workday. This seemingly innocent habit is quietly creating a toxic environment in their prostate tissue. Your prostate functions like a sophisticated filtration system that works around the clock to produce the fluid that nourishes and protects your sperm. Throughout the night, this gland accumulates metabolic waste products, toxins from your environment, and cellular debris that needs to be flushed out. Without adequate morning hydration, these harmful substances concentrate in your prostate tissue, creating persistent irritation and inflammation that sets the stage for abnormal cell growth. Your prostate produces prostatic fluid, which requires optimal hydration to maintain the correct consistency, pH balance, and antimicrobial properties. When you're dehydrated, this protective fluid becomes thick, stagnant, and loses its ability to fight off harmful bacteria and flush out toxins. Essentially, your prostate becomes a breeding ground for the kind of chronic inflammation that feeds cancer development. Here's the evidence-based protocol that can transform your prostate health. Consume 16 to 20 ounces of pure room temperature water within the first 30 minutes of waking up before consuming anything else. No coffee, no juice, no tea. This strategic hydration does several critical things. It flushes accumulated toxins from your prostate tissue, optimizes the consistency of prostatic fluid, and gives your kidneys the resources they need to filter waste efficiently. The men who follow this hydration protocol consistently report remarkable improvements: stronger urinary flow, fewer nighttime bathroom visits, reduced pelvic discomfort, and blood tests showing significantly lower inflammation markers. You're not just drinking water, you're giving your prostate a daily detox that could prevent cancer from ever taking hold. Morning ritual number 3, the cellular reset window. Here's what the medical establishment won't tell you about breakfast timing and prostate health. The conventional advice to never skip breakfast and eat first thing in the morning might actually be sabotaging your body's natural cancer-fighting mechanisms. When I began tracking the eating patterns and health outcomes of my patients over several years, a striking pattern emerged that completely changed how I understand morning nutrition and prostate protection. Your body operates on an ancient biological rhythm that includes a powerful cellular cleanup process called autophagy. Think of autophagy as your cell's sophisticated housekeeping system that removes damaged components, eliminates toxic waste, and repairs cellular machinery. This process reaches peak efficiency when you're in a fasted state, particularly during the extended morning hours after your overnight fast. When you eat immediately upon waking, you abruptly shut down this critical cancer prevention mechanism right when your prostate cells need it most. Your body switches from cleanup mode to digestion mode, halting the deep cellular maintenance that could prevent cancerous changes from taking hold. The breakthrough insight came when I studied the health records of men who naturally delayed their first meal until mid-morning or later. These men consistently demonstrated healthier prostate tissue on ultrasounds, maintained lower PSA levels over time, and showed significantly reduced inflammation markers in their blood work. Their bodies were receiving extended daily periods for deep cellular maintenance and repair. Here's the scientifically supported protocol. Create a 12 to 14-hour window between your last meal of the previous day and your first meal the next morning. If you finish dinner at 7 p.m., delay breakfast until 9 to 11 a.m. During this extended fasting window, your prostate cells are actively destroying damaged components that could become cancerous while simultaneously strengthening healthy cellular structures. This approach isn't about deprivation or weight loss, it's about optimizing your body's natural healing cycles. You can still consume water, herbal teas, or black coffee during this window. Key is avoiding anything that triggers insulin release and interrupts the cellular cleanup process your prostate desperately needs. Morning ritual number 4, the Warrior's Shield breakfast. Let me share something I discovered when I began systematically analyzing the breakfast habits of men who seemed remarkably resistant to prostate problems throughout their 60s, 70s, and beyond. These weren't men blessed with superior genetics or unlimited financial resources. They were ordinary individuals who had unknowingly stumbled upon something extraordinarily powerful. The pattern that emerged was unmistakable. They all consistently included specific bioactive compounds in their morning meal that function like an invisible protective shield around individual prostate cells. These aren't exotic supplements requiring special ordering or expensive superfoods. They're accessible, whole food ingredients that have been safeguarding men's health for centuries. Your prostate cells face constant bombardment from free radicals, highly unstable molecules that damage cellular DNA and can trigger the genetic mutations that lead to cancer development. However, certain foods contain powerful antioxidant compounds that actively neutralize these molecular threats before they can inflict lasting cellular damage. When you strategically consume these protective compounds first thing in the morning, you're essentially creating a 24-hour defensive barrier around your prostate tissue. Here's what the research demonstrates works most effectively. Combine healthy fats with specific anti-inflammatory compounds to create synergistic protection that's greater than the sum of its parts. Consider pairing avocado with turmeric and black pepper, raw nuts with green tea, fresh berries with pumpkin seeds, or olive oil with crushed garlic. These combinations create powerful synergistic effects where each ingredient amplifies the cancer-fighting properties of the others. Transformation in energy and vitality happens gradually but consistently. Within just a few weeks, many men notice sustained energy levels throughout the day, improved mental clarity, better mood stability, and that deep sense of physical confidence that comes from knowing you're actively fortifying your health with every bite you take. Morning ritual number 5. The flow activation sequence. I've observed something deeply concerning in my years of clinical practice. The vast majority of men over 60 treat their body like a mechanical device that should simply function optimally without any conscious activation or maintenance. They wake up, immediately get dressed, and launch into their daily activities without any consideration for awakening the biological systems that maintain their health and vitality. Your prostate sits directly in the center of your pelvic region, completely dependent on robust circulation to deliver essential nutrients and efficiently remove metabolic waste products and toxins. Without proper morning activation of these systems, you're beginning each day with significantly compromised prostate function. Poor circulation means reduced oxygen delivery to prostate cells, impaired toxin removal, and weakened immune surveillance. The solution is both elegantly simple and remarkably effective. Invest 5 minutes each morning in gentle, targeted movements specifically designed to activate blood flow and lymphatic drainage through your pelvic region. This isn't strenuous exercise that leaves you breathless. It's purposeful activation that awakens the systems your prostate depends on for optimal health. Begin with gentle hip circles while standing, moving slowly in both directions to mobilize your pelvic joints and stimulate circulation. Progress to deep diaphragmatic breathing combined with conscious pelvic floor engagement. Imagine gently lifting your entire pelvic area as you inhale deeply, then releasing completely as you exhale. Complete the sequence with bodyweight squats or controlled knee raises to activate your larger muscle groups and get your cardiovascular system pumping fresh blood throughout your body. This targeted sequence accomplishes something remarkable. It stimulates the network of tiny blood vessels that directly nourish your prostate tissue, helps flush accumulated toxins through your lymphatic system, strengthens the supportive muscles that maintain proper prostate positioning, and signals your nervous system that it's time for optimal function rather than sluggish maintenance mode. Men who incorporate this morning activation consistently report dramatic improvements in urinary flow strength, significant reduction in nighttime bathroom visits, decreased pelvic tension and discomfort, and an overall sense of vitality that extends throughout their entire day. Morning ritual number 6. The temperature therapy revolution. Here's what the medical establishment won't tell you about morning showers and prostate health. The conventional advice to take hot, relaxing showers might actually be weakening your body's natural cancer-fighting abilities and compromising your masculine vitality. When I started researching why some men seem to develop incredible resilience against prostate problems while others struggled, I discovered something unexpected about their daily habits. The men with the healthiest prostates weren't avoiding stress entirely. They were strategically using beneficial stress to strengthen their body's defense systems. Cold water exposure, particularly in the morning when your body is naturally primed for activation, triggers a powerful cascade of protective responses that specifically benefit prostate health and overall masculine vitality. When cold water contacts your skin, several remarkable physiological changes occur instantly. Your circulation surges dramatically, pumping fresh, oxygenated blood through your prostate region at increased pressure and volume. Your nervous system releases norepinephrine, a powerful hormone that reduces inflammation throughout your entire body while simultaneously boosting your natural killer cell activity. Most importantly, you activate something called hormesis beneficial stress that makes your cells stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to resist damage. Here's the scientifically supported protocol that delivers maximum benefit. Complete your normal warm shower routine, then finish with 30 to 60 seconds of progressively colder water. Start gradually with lukewarm water if you're new to this practice. Even 15 seconds of cooler water begins the adaptation process. Focus the cold water particularly on your lower back and pelvic area where it can directly enhance circulation to your prostate region. This isn't just theory. Multiple studies confirm that men who practice regular cold water exposure demonstrate stronger immune function, optimized hormone profiles, and dramatically reduced inflammation markers throughout their bodies, all critical factors that create a hostile environment for prostate cancer development. Morning ritual number 7, the Gratitude Shield Protocol. What I'm about to share might surprise you, but the research is undeniable. Your emotional state in the morning directly impacts your body's ability to fight cancer cells. Chronic stress, persistent worry, and negative emotional patterns create a specific biochemical environment where cancer cells not only survive but actually thrive and multiply. But there's a simple practice that can completely flip this biological script in just 2 minutes each morning. Gratitude isn't just feel-good psychology or positive thinking, it's powerful medicine for your prostate that works at the molecular level. When you actively practice genuine gratitude, your body dramatically reduces cortisol production, increases beneficial immune compounds like immunoglobulin A, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system that controls healing, repair, and cellular regeneration. Here's what happens at the cellular level when you practice morning gratitude. Your brain releases oxytocin and endorphins, which have direct anti-inflammatory effects on prostate tissue. These natural compounds act like an invisible protective shield, making your prostate cells significantly more resistant to damage from free radicals and environmental toxins while enhancing their ability to repair minor DNA damage before it can become problematic. Practice itself is beautifully simple yet profoundly effective. Before you leave your bedroom each morning, identify 3 specific things you're genuinely grateful for. Not general surface-level gratitude, but deep appreciation for particular people, meaningful experiences, or even simple pleasures like restful sleep, a comfortable home, or the anticipation of a warm morning beverage. Key is feeling the emotional warmth of appreciation, not just thinking grateful thoughts. This seemingly simple practice accomplishes something profound. It sets your entire nervous system in healing mode rather than survival mode from the very start of your day. When you begin each morning from a foundation of appreciation rather than stress, worry, or anxiety, every biological system in your body functions more optimally, including your prostate's natural defense and repair mechanisms. Men who consistently practice morning gratitude report not just measurably better physical health markers, but a deep sense of confidence, vitality, and masculine energy that radiates through everything they do. They're not just protecting their prostate, they're optimizing their entire approach to aging with strength and dignity. These 7 morning rituals work together like perfectly coordinated pieces of a health puzzle, each one amplifying the protective effects of the others. The silence calms your nervous system and reduces cancer-feeding inflammation. The strategic hydration cleanses accumulated toxins from your prostate tissue. The extended fasting window activates powerful cellular repair mechanisms. Protective foods provide targeted cancer-fighting compounds. The activation movement stimulates healing circulation. Cold water therapy strengthens your body's natural resilience. The gratitude practice shields you from stress-induced cellular damage. Your masculinity can be restored and protected naturally, without pharmaceutical interventions, without invasive procedures, and without surrendering to the limiting belief that physical and sexual decline is an inevitable part of aging. Every single morning presents a fresh opportunity to strengthen your prostate's natural defenses and reclaim the vitality, confidence, and strength that represent your birthright as a man. These rituals require no special equipment, no expensive supplements, and no complex protocols, just the commitment to treat your body with the respect and intentional care it deserves. The cumulative effect of these daily practices creates a biological environment where your prostate can thrive while cancer cells struggle to survive. If you found genuine value in this information, I strongly encourage you to subscribe for more evidence-based natural approaches to maintaining optimal men's health after 60. Take a moment to share in the comments which specific ritual resonated most deeply with you, or let me know what particular aspect of men's health you'd like me to address in future content. Your feedback and engagement help me create information that truly serves men who are committed to aging powerfully, naturally, and with unwavering confidence. Remember this fundamental truth. It's never too late to start protecting and strengthening your prostate. Your future self will be profoundly grateful for every morning you choose intentional health practices over mindless routine, conscious prevention over reactive treatment, and empowered hope over passive resignation to decline.